Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to talk about how I take care of my pink hair. So this is for anyone that has any fashion colored hair, or if you're just curious on how to take care of a fashion colored hair. So first up, I just wanted to say I've had pink hair on and off for about 6-7 years, and I have learnt quite a lot of tips and tricks over the years. I also want to mention within that time frame, I also did go to the hairdressers and I ended up coming home with a severe chemical burn about 3-4 years ago. So this is also what I did to get my hair back from that. But let's just get into my hair care routine and how I look after my pink bright colorful hair. Let's talk about how I refresh my pink hair. I typically like to use a conditioners, hair mask, things like that will give me really deep conditioning while my hair gets dyed pink. Then I put my pink dye in with it, mix it all together. This time round I had to actually bleach my roots. I typically don't have to, but I left it so long and it just wasn't working as it usually does, so I just decided to slap bleach on my head. Anyway, besides the point, the first part of that pink dye on that freshly bleached hair is extremely satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. But then I will typically start at the roots, I'll start around my hairline, and I'm very careful with a brush, not trying to get it all over my face because this stuff stains, and I mean stains. So I'll just go around my hairline, do all of that. Later on you'll see I gave up and decided to just use my hands, but as for now I'm using the brush. I did end up having to mix more. I didn't make as much as I needed to, but after I finished doing every ounce of blonde that I seen of my roots, I would then go into the ends of my hair just as like a refresh, so it would blend a bit better. Come to realize at the end of this it came out a lot brighter than what I intended it to come out as, but that's okay, we live and we learn. But I just brush it through, milk it through with my hands, give myself a little massage, make sure it's all coated, then I'll clip it up and let that marinate for about 30 minutes to an hour, and then I will wash it off. Then the big reveal of what my hair actually turned out like, and had a slight little jump scare of how bright it was. And I like to make a little concoction in my hand of those hair products I mentioned. I like to go in with my leave-in night treatment, I like to go in with my Redken cream, and then I like to go in with an oil, and then I will in my hands and then put it throughout the mid, length and ends of my hair and make sure it's all coated and throughout my hair. Also, I would like to mention, if I'm going to be air drying my hair, I don't worry too much about how much oil's on my hair, because I like to put oil on the ends of my hair before bed anyway to help protect it while I sleep. If I'm going to be drying my hair, I will then I won't use as much oil because I'll be using it afterwards, but then I'll go in with a heat protectant and then my Wow super coat spray as well, and then I'll go in with my Dyson air straight and start drying my hair. I do like to section my hair, but sometimes I can't be bothered, so I like to do what I call lazy sections and then straighten it all on the wet to dry setting. And then after I finish doing my complete head, I will then go in with the cold boost and just go through my hair and make sure it's all sealed in, and that really helps my hair last straighter for longer. Okay, we're now in my bathroom and I'm going to showcase some of my favorite products. Let's start with aftercare. Aftercare is a major thing for me. I have to do aftercare in my hair. There was once upon a time when I used to use like 60,000 products, and now I'm stuck to certain things and I use what my hair needs at that point in time. But these are the typical products that I go in every single time I wash my hair. So I got the Amika Dream Routine Overnight Hydration. I love this stuff. I've gone through multiple bottles. I'm even out of what I have right now. I need to go and buy more, but I love this stuff. Next up, I got my Redken Arctic Bonding Leave-In Treatment. This whole Redken white range, I'm obsessed with. This has drastically helped my hair, especially when I had the chemical. My god, did my hair texture change. Like, it would, the only way I can describe it is it felt gummy. It felt at one point like horse. It felt like horsehair. It felt like hay. Like, it felt disgusting. This is my holy grail, and this product, this whole range will always be in my bathroom to use when needed. The thing I did did learn from this though is if I use it too much, it does the opposite effect of what it does. Like if I use too much, then my hair does not like it. My hair needs a change, so that's why I mentioned before. I use products that my hair needs at the time, but I've been loving this. Next up is oils, and my hair loves argan oil, and these are the 3 oils that I've been going in between on how I feel. First one is this one, which I do not know how to pronounce their name, but I love this stuff. This one, you can use it multiple different ways, like multiple ways, and my hair like drinks this up. I definitely need a new bottle. As you can see, it is very low. Then I have the Redken All Soft one, which is a very thick oil compared to both of my other oils that I have. This one's the thickest, so I prefer to put this one on my wet hair. I won't put it on dry hair, but love this. Now this next one, I cannot pronounce the name of it, like a lot of my products. But this one smells the nicest, and it's just, I like to call it heaven in a bottle. I desperately need more, but it's one of the most expensive oils in my argan oil collection. Now typically I like to dry my hair. I don't really like to air dry. Sometimes I let it air dry, but I typically like to dry my hair. So if I'm going to use any type of heat on my hair, these are the products I have been enjoying. I just ran out of both of them, so I do need to restock. These are my first bottles of both of them. First up, we have the Redken Arctic Gloss. This, as well as protects my hair, makes it so shiny, and it looks like I've just come out of the salon. Like, love it. You cannot go past Redken product. Next up, this is my first ever wow product that I got, and I understand the hype. I do love this product. I do see the big hype about it. I love it, but I will say you do gotta douse your hair with it. Like you gotta use a lot for it to actually work, but I do love this product. Another aftercare product I would like to mention is the Way Anti-Frizz Cream. I do like to use this sometimes. I can't use it all the time, but I do use it sometimes, and it is a really good anti-frizz cream. It's the best one that I've seen to use. Highly recommend this one. I need to restock on a lot of products, but I do have a video coming up restocking a lot of my hair care products and all of that, so make sure you're subscribed for when that video comes out. Next up, let's talk about clarifying shampoos. If you have a fashion colored hair, you will understand washing your hair can be an eventful time, let's put it that way. It's very eventful. So my hair at one point used to not bleed, and bleeding typically means that the hair color just bleeds, so it just runs out. I never used to have that problem ever. I haven't had that problem before in my life, and I could use any product I wanted, and it just never bled. Until recently it started bleeding, and I'm not too sure why. I love to use a clarifying shampoo because I don't have a filter on my shower head. I need to get one, but we're on tank water, which means I have hard water, and we all know what hard water means. If it doesn't, write a comment below and I'll do a separate video on that. But typically I like to use a clarifying shampoo for that, and these are the ones I found are best for colored hair. The first one I have is my K18 prep. I love this stuff. At first I had a mini heart attack because when it comes out it is black. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but it is black, and that's because it has charcoal in it. But it doesn't make your hair black, or it doesn't darken your hair, but it does give a really good clean. I will say though, my hair does feel very dry after I use this, so every time I use a clarifying shampoo I am going to go in with a very deep conditioning mask. The other clarifying shampoo I have is this one from Red. It is called Clear Wash. Honestly, I got it because it was pink, but this is amazing. I love this product. It cleans my hair so nicely, and typically I feel like I have to wash my hair every day or every other day, but when I wash my hair with this, I feel like I can go longer between washes. It's just an amazing product, and it lasts so long. I wish I could get a bigger bottle, but your hair feels really clean. And this one, my hair doesn't feel as dry as this one makes me feel, but I love both of these products. So after clarifying shampoos, I like to go in with a regular shampoo to target what my hair needs. So after I go in with a clarifying shampoo to get all the gunk off my scalp and get rid of all the hard water, I will then go in with another shampoo that will then do what I need, if that makes sense. So I have my Redken Arctic Bonding Concentrate. I love this stuff. Like I mentioned before, the white Redken range is by far my favorite. I recently saw that they came out with their own overnight serum, so I really want to try that one and see how my hair likes it. But I typically like to go in with this one. I am almost out. Need a restock of this one too. But recently I gone back to an old favorite that I used to use back when I first did my hair, like all of that, like back when this first had its first set of hype, I tested it out. And now it's all over TikTok, where this had its hype before TikTok was even a thing. I went back to my trusted true L'Oreal Dream Lengths. I love the shampoo and conditioner. Like, I'm just gonna mention it. I love the shampoo and conditioner, and I know you either love this or you hate this. I typically love it because my hair feels clean but also moisturized at the same time. I love this. I love. So I've just been going in for the big bottle. This is my current favorite, what I'm using at the moment. Now those two are the most used shampoos I have. Apart from that, I have two other shampoos that I use if my hair needs something else. So first up, we got, I think it's called I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but this one is the Universal Hair Wash. This supports scalp and hair health, and the ingredients in this, the smell of this, how this makes my hair feel. I use this when I know my hair needs some love, my scalp needs some love. So if I'm going to dye my hair, bleach my hair, any type of trauma to my hair, I guess you could call it, this is a shampoo I like to use days beforehand, so my hair and my scalp has a little bit of love and nutrients, if that makes any sense. And this is amazing. Highly recommend it. The other one I have is my Redken Arctic Gloss. This shampoo is gentle in colors. As it mentions, it is just such a great shampoo. I like to use the shampoo conditioner on days where I have nights before I have somewhere I need to be, because when I go to dry my hair, the way that this makes my hair so silky smooth and just almost like what you see in those hair ads. Like, this is the shampoo I use if I have to have my hair looking silky smooth. This is what I do. Next up, let's talk about conditioners. Now this one is from Red. It is the Baby Soft, and it does what it says. It makes your hair feel so soft. It's really hard to explain how soft it actually makes it feel, but it is heavenly, and I get no tangles in my hair whatsoever. And I like to use my wide tooth comb in the shower when I have a hair mask on or a conditioner in, and I like to brush through my hair. I get no tangles with this whatsoever. It makes it so silky smooth, and it's heaven in a bottle. Next up, my Redken Arctic Bonding one. Love this stuff. This stuff is like so good, like so good. And I have to, out of all the products I mentioned, my favorite one is the Light Redken range. Like, I cannot not have this in my possession because I just love it so much. But I do have to use it when I need it, because if you overuse it, it's not a fun time. It's not a fun time. So I have to separate what I use when I use it with what my hair needs. And then I just got the Arctic Color Gloss. It makes my hair shiny. It makes my hair smooth. It's just... Then I have this one, but this is the conditioner to help support the scalp health and everything. I love this stuff. I will say this one smells slightly better than the shampoo, I'm not gonna lie. When you first use it, it does take you back. I'm not gonna lie, especially if like you're used to ones like this. It does take you back. It is a bit of a different type of vibe, I guess you could call it, but it's still a good conditioner. I don't use it as much, but when I feel like my hair needs I do use it when my hair does need, you know, extra love. This is what I'll pull out. Now moving on to hair mask plus treatment. So my number one favorite hair mask will have to be the White Redken range. As you haven't told, but if you couldn't tell by now, I am kind of obsessed with the White Redken range. This is helps my hair so much, but you do gotta use other products as well, otherwise it's a bit much. But my hair always feels so silky smooth after use this. I used this in my hair last night, and just the way that my hair feels is amazing. Like, fully amazed. I think it's called Maui, but it's Maui Moisture Heal and Hydrate Sheer Butter Hair Mask. This one is for dry finished hair. I love these. Heavenly. I love to use this one. This one I feel is quite a thick consistency. Like, she's thick. So I use it like I've been saying constantly, I use it when I need it because it is quite thick, and sometimes I do feel like it does weigh my hair down, but the moisture it gives is heavenly, and you can use a tiny little bit after the shower as a leave-in. Amazing, no problems with it, love it. The other hair mask I have is my Green Lengths one. I got nothing but good things to say about it. Like, it's heaven in a bottle. These two masks, I like to put my pink hair dye in, and that's how I refresh my hair, is with these. So then my hair's getting a conditioning treatment while it's getting its color. But I love this. My split ends literally disappear with this. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I think everyone needs it. Now, as for treatments, the only treatment I'm using at the moment, but I haven't used it for probably a month because I only use it if my hair's feeling extremely dry. But I'm using the Amika Smooth Over Frizz Fighting Treatment. I use this if I need it. Like, use it if I need it, or if my hair likes to get frizzy and I don't have time to wash my hair. I do condition my hair every single time I'm in the shower. I will put a conditioner in my hair every single time I'm in the shower, but if I do not have time for that, I'll put this in because it only has 1 minute and it's done. So this is what I typically use it for, which is probably not what it's made for, but it's what I like to use it for. Next up is tools. So when I'm in the shower, I love to use this scalp scrubber, the bendy ones. I've used the ones from Kmart and all of that before. I'm not a big fan of it. I preferably like this one, and this one only. I like to go in circular motions, lift in circular motions when I got shampoo in my head, and this is what I use to wash my hair, and I love it. It gets the best possible clean I have ever had. Now, what I use to dry my hair, I use my Dyson Air Straight, and I recently found out I used it wrong. So I do use the wet setting on my wet hair and I dry it, but then I put oil in my hair and I'm done, and I wait for it eventually to, you know, smooth over and not be fluffy. Yeah, I press the cold setting, and then the difference it makes is just magical. Like, cooling it down, it makes, I don't know why I didn't think of it. I used to do it when I would straighten my hair. I would straighten my hair, then I would use my hair dryer on the cool setting and like smooth it over. So I don't know why I didn't think of this, but just in case someone else didn't know, but I only dry my hair with this. I only style my hair with this. If I'm going to use heat on it, it is only with this. Apart from that, it will be air dry. So this is the only heat thing I will use. Now, the hair dye that I use for my hair is this one here. I cannot pronounce the name without butchering it. I am so sorry, but yeah, it's this one. It's in the shade Wild Rosa. Love this. It is the perfect pink. Love. Okay, now we're at the end of the video. I'm going to talk about saying goodbye to my pink hair. So I don't want to make it sappy or anything, but for those of you that understand, my pink hair has been my safety net. Like, I don't know if anyone else is the same, but a lot of girls, we like our hair, and our hair is our safety net. Like, if something happens to our hair, people go, oh, it's just hair, it will grow back. Which I used to say the same thing constantly until I had a chemical cut. Then I realized how much my hair was actually my safety net. I'm not gonna lie. I've had my pink hair on and off for about 6-7 years, and with the maintenance and everything, I'm actually at the point where I'm getting a bit over constantly having to upkeep it nearly every week, and I'm getting a little bit over it. It's at the point where I have to put pink into, you know, my shampoo, my conditioner and stuff to keep it vibrant. I have to do my roots constantly, and I've gotten to the point where it's actually gotten a bit toxic of how I've associated my hair with things I shouldn't be associating it with. Like, I believe that there's some loved ones that have passed on, and my pink hair is the last one that they've saw, is like what they've seen. So I feel like if I get rid of my pink hair, it's the last thing that of them that's going, which makes no complete sense whatsoever, but to me it makes sense. It's just the way my mind's working, I guess, is the only way to put it. Like, it's the only way my mind is actually like, this is what it's like. But one of those people absolutely hated my pink hair. Like, oh my god, she hated it so much. And from the chemical cut, like, I have layers in my hair now because of it. like I have multiple different ones, and I'm thinking of challenging myself and going a color closer to my natural color in a way, and challenging myself in a way of last time I was this color, I was probably about last time I was this color was back in 2015. I would say was the last time I was this color, was 2015, and it's now 2025. I'm now 27. I'm going to be 28 quite soon actually, because we're quite close to the end of the year and my birthday is in the beginning of the year, so we're quite close. So I'm quite close to 28, and I don't think you should change your hair color because of your age, because I would be like 80 years old, or like, you know, one of those grannies that you see on the scooter with like curly pink hair. Like that will be me, and I'll be happy and fine with that. But I just want to challenge myself into not having pink hair, not having to rely on my pink hair for my confidence. And I'm honestly over the upkeep. I'm over the judgmental looks. I'm over, you know, going to places that I love to look at. So like, I'm over going to shopping centers, for example, and like going into Mecca or Sephora or, you know, any other shops that I love, and because they see bright colorful hair, they instantly think I'm going to steal something or something along those lines. And I'm just over the judgmental looks and everything. And to be completely honest, everyone's dyeing their hair now. Everyone is dyeing their hair pink now, and I'm a little bit over everyone dyeing their hair pink and people going, dyed your hair pink because everyone else is. No, I've had my hair for quite a long time actually. But yeah, the upkeep and everything's been too much, and I don't know if I'm going to have my hair pink in the future. Like, who knows, I might dye my hair back pink in the future. But as for now, I think now I need to have a break and have a normal color and embrace that side of me and have an end to the pink hair era and have a new era begin, and see what happens with that, and try and have my confidence come from me, not from my pink hair. So I'm going to have a couple of videos come out about it all, and some of it have like more information. I'm going to go through every single step. I'm going to take you guys along with me, mostly because I want to document it and I want to look back on it and see how much I've changed in 6 months or in a year, and just look back on this. And yeah, so this is I'm sorry it's a bit sappy. I know most people didn't watch it. If you did, make sure you put this emoji in the comments so I know you're this far, and if you came this far, you are a real one. And I am so excited to see what this new era has for me. I've been rambling for too much now, so I'll see you in my next video where we'll be changing my hair.